Hey everyone, Daryl here at Beach Garden Center. So March is here now, and we get a lot of people asking how to keep their lawn quite healthy through the summer months. So over the winter time here, we do get a lot of rain, which is causes a lot of compacting in the soil. So it takes away a lot of oxygen, so the roots just cannot breathe properly. So to control any moss problems as well, you want to put down either a moss killer or use a dethatching machine, like a lawnmower, to go over and either kill the moss with the moss out killer, or and basically wait till it turns black, rake all the dead moss out, the black stuff out, down to basically your soil level. If you use a thatching machine, you can go basically one way with thatcher, go the opposite way with the machine again, rake off any of the moss that the machine can take out. Once this process is done, you want to go through and just aerate the soil. So again, you can rent a machine to aerate your soil, poke holes in the soil to get more air basically down into the root system. Once this process is done, you can go in and add about 2, 3 inches, sometimes even 3 inches of new soil on top. And again, when you germinate your soil, you want it, or your seed, you want the soil to be at least, or the temperatures around 10 degrees and above for a seed to actually germinate properly. If the weather is still cool, the soil is cold, the seed will just sit there and possibly rot. If it's too hot, usually around above 25, 30 degrees, the seed will just sit there. It's sort of either dry out or birds tend to eat it as a food source. So if the temperatures are warm enough, adding a thick layer, again, 2 to 3 inches layer of soil on top, pack it down a little bit on top just to make sure the soil is not completely fluffy on top, and then add your grass seed on top of that. I usually go out through with like a soft rake afterwards, rake the seed in so that way the seed flips into the soil, but also there's a little bit of seed on top. Give it a really good watering. I usually wait for a week or two, let the grass seed germinate first before I'll add either a slow release high nitrogen fertilizer for lawns early in the spring. And then once your grass starts to get to a good height, coming into late April, you want to start adding a monthly fertilizer. So you can fertilize basically April, May, June. If July is fairly cool or 25 degrees, a little bit less, you can still fertilize. Once it starts getting fairly hot, I tend to slow down on the fertilizer just because if the grass starts to slow down growing, you're not really going to be able to, or the grass is not going to be growing as much, so you don't really need to be adding a fertilizer. And as well as if the grass is dying back from either the heat and less water, again, you don't really need to be adding your fertilizer. Once fall comes, again, we do here in Vancouver add or do another aeration just to get some more air back in the soil if your soil is compact again by end of the summertime, just to get it ready for the fall and the winter when the rain comes. And then adding a slow release fall fertilizer once in September, October to help to basically get a strong root system. So I just hope these tips help you out for your lawns, especially in Vancouver here. So again, like I said, dethatching or a moss killer first, rake it all out once it's all black, or if it's a dethatcher, rake it out so you don't really see much moss anymore. Aerate your soil, get some more airflow into the root system. Add your soil and your grass seed as long as the temperatures are above 10, 15 degrees. All right, so I hope this video helps you guys out and helps you get a healthier and green lawn this summertime. And we'll see you again on the next video.